Good morning.
That man.
Good morning.
So before now, I actually thought he's a gentleman, and like the way he behaved, how he's quiet. Him and no yeah, I don't see no wrong with. The only thing he is interested, but he doesn't care who dies. He wants to defend the caliphate. He wants to do the bidding of the caliphate against our people.
Join us, share it.
That is,
have you voted?
If you do right in your face there. First place. The same community standard, just like one of our sisters said last time. I forget who was that. She was saying that the community standard, they still use that community standard. They go see some certain things that even those under 18 that shouldn't even have watched. We're not even talking about violence, no. But R-rated videos, they are there in their platform. So what sort of community standard? And it wasn't even like maybe they were hiding it. No. As soon as they open the website, it's there. So what community standard is the preaching of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or that of our Prime Minister, Mazi Samanepa? How does that harm anyone? And they're talking about preaching hate. Which hate? When you come and steal something in my land or in my house, you broke into my house, because that's what the British are doing with the head of the Fulanis, because they're giving them that opportunity. You come and steal something in the back of my house, and then when I protested or when I complained, and then you said that I'm not supposed to say anything. Or if I use some words that you think that is vulgar or words or something, and then you try to tell me that this my word does not meet the standard that the policy. Which policy that did you send? We don't have to be political correct all the time, because if we keep on doing this political correctness of a thing, it's not going to take us anywhere. Because at the end of the day, the truth must be told. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when he was preaching, he called it what it is. In this yoji, I don't know what is wrong with you people. There was one of his broadcast when he was talking about, like, it was our leader. His words most of the time come through parable. He said that when God is going to bless people in Europe or other continents of the world, and he was coming close to the zoo or to Akabalon in Africa, and then he wanted to, maybe someone was been yelling or been praying for a very long time, God, come and help me. You know how our leader talk, and the person, and as soon as God was coming to, he go there and see how the person was behaving and the way they are reasoning and all that. He looked at them, and what he does, he says, these people are not serious. Like, the God will just continue his journey and go to another continent and bless people. That's something that our leader said. From the day he mentioned that, he made that statement, I was thinking, what was the reason of this statement that it was later on I begin to understand. Even our leader, his words, when he said it, it takes a little bit of time for you to digest it. It does not happen straight away. So what I'm trying to say is this: at the end of the day, all these things you see that they're running around from pillar to post, it's not going to materialize, because Akachukwu didn't hear Neku. Thank you very much, Jaja, for coming back, and you can finish your submission. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother. Sorry about that. It's a call I cannot avoid. Thank you so much. I salute each and every one of you, and I cite my own minister, Mazi Ugo 247. I salute you from here. Good morning from my end. What I'm saying is, if anybody tell me that by now, that British, with all the things they have done to the Biafrans, and yet they did not win, because had it been they win the Biafrans 1967, 1970, we will not be here talking about freedom. But with all the things they have done with the Fulanis, and these many years of genocide, and these many years of brutal rule over the Biafrans, and in this critical moment, a time of decision, Because where we are now, we are in the valley of decision making. Both those we are going to be dealing with in the future and those we will be having a fair deal with in the future and those that is going to be our close allies in the future, the decisions are being made now. And in this critical moment, we still see Britain secretly and openly sponsoring those that they know are hell-bent, them and those people are hell-bent to see that Biafrans are all killed. And all the things they have been doing, they are doing it and they see that it is not working because the hand of God is upon us. I begin to think, because some of the things that you see happening in the spiritual realm, you can never fathom it, you can never place it, not until you begin to use physical things to analyze what happens in the spiritual realm. You will see that this British is a direct representative of Lucifer here on earth. They don't give up on anybody, on anything that they see. This thing has value, both internal and physical value to what they want. They will never give up on that person, making sure that they put that person down, making sure that they pin that person not to be useful or to be only useful to them. This is how the enemy, the devil, works. He will want you to be doing only that thing that is profiting him, even though you're going to pay for it in the nearest future, even though it's not profiting you anything. British know that they are tyrannical rule over. Since we have been on these people for many years, let's just allow them to have a breathing space. Even the Lucifers that we have in Nigeria.
Judge, I think your line is breaking up or something. Maybe you can go out and come back in, okay?
Yeah, your own is also breaking also. Are you there? Yeah, are you here? We can't even hear you. Can you guys hear me also, or is it general?
We are hearing you. It's not general.
Okay. So, let me just before Jaja come back, JD was made mention of Mike Zegebeck or whatever they may call it. These guys, you don't even need to make much explanation. JD, I think you are having a network. You don't need to make much explanation. There's the evidence to tell you that what Biafran is fighting with all the powers, all the arsenal that Biafrans of today have, from our prime minister to the government to most of
I can hear
us
you,
all over
Gochku.
can you hear me just a moment? Most of us all over the whole world. That's to tell you that we are not fighting the 44,000 population of Fulani in Nigeria that they say they are numerous. These are not the people. These are just Mike Zegerberg is one of that. We never want Nigeria to deceive. They don't want to see that. That is their sort, sort of the people that.
We cannot hear you anymore, Gochku.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you. The host is not hearing you.
Yeah, JD.
Maybe Jaja, you can go on and let's see if your network is good now.
Jide, can you hear me?
Because the Gochku have muted already.
Jide, can you hear me?
Jide, can you hear me now?
Jide is having network issue. He's not hearing us.
Jide, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, because Jaja just come. Okay, I think Goshukwu should go out and come back.
Gojuku is saying something, and it's like you're not hearing him.
No. Before
Can you hear me
I
now?
didn't hear him
Can
the
you hear
first
me
time,
now?
and then later on I heard him, and then he stopped. I couldn't hear him.
Can you hear
Maybe
me
let me
now?
just go out and come back in.
How the host go take come out, come back? Is it possible?
No, I will go out and come in because he's hearing Jaja, it's not hearing me. I will go out and come in.
It's not even hearing me. Even me, I will go out.
Jaja, you can continue what you're saying, bro.
Okay, I don't know if he's hearing me. Thank you so much, Biafrans and Stella, my sister. I salute you once more. What I was saying is, somebody will say to himself, if there's anything like conscience in the mind of these people called Brits or British, they would have said for 100 and something years now we have suffered these people. We have allowed these people to suffer for the sin they did not commit. We have gang up with the forces of this world to wage war against them. Can let's be lenient to them or do to them what the Romans did for us many years ago. The Romans did not leave Stella, your mic is open now. Jody Walker, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Mute
I can hear. Let me
Stella.
just
The noise.
let me mute her.
Somebody will say,
Yeah, I muted her.
okay. Somebody will say that these people will say, okay, let's just do for these Biafrans what the Romans did for us. The Roman Empire did not leave British as a result of their encounter or war or something of that nature, that British fought war to get their freedom that they are enjoying today and suppressing other people. British is one of those countries in this world that has never fought any country for them to be free. But other countries have fought them for them to be free from them. Just like everybody is fighting the Lucifer, the devil today, for them to have for them to breathe, for things to work well for them. Roman Empire did not wage war. They even encourage British oligarchy when they are living. One of the words of the Roman Empire, their emperor then, one of the words that he left with the British was that they should stand strong now and defend themselves, that they are now on their own. That the Romans are no more with them to back them up, to wage war against any country that will come to attack them. And these people standing up is to colonize all the countries of the world. For all the countries of the world to be working, and they will be the one eating the benefit of the work that they do. Monkey will be working and the babu will be chopping. And this has been the system of this terrorist country for many years. That all the countries of the world that break out today to be free, break out from Britain. Just mention them. India has to fight Britain brutally for them to be free, to be what India is today. US has to fight Britain for them to be what they are today. Many other countries fought Britain for them to be what they are today. Then you begin to ask yourself, what is Britain representing on this planet Earth? If all these countries today that has become, that got their independence, has to get their independence from Britain, the question should be, why must it be Britain that is holding all these people down? And none of these countries will tell you that, oh, as a result of that, the British now show them pity or show them mercy and say, okay, we are leaving you people to go and establish yourself. We even help you to establish yourself. That's never, none. You have to fight them brutally for them to let you go. And that is why the Biafrans has resolved to do everything to overturn every stone for us to be free. Because the people we are fighting, they are not human beings. These are animals. These are demons. It's only demons that you need a higher force. You need a brutal force for them to leave you. But human beings, once you see that what he's doing to you, that as a human, even though he's benefiting something from it, will say, let's let these people go. Romans are benefiting something from the British when they are all together. Britain is under them. They are benefiting something. They were the most powerful nation as a then. But they let Britain go without a fight. But Britain cannot allow any nation that have colonized up to this moment, 21st century, that colony has been aborted according to them. But Britain cannot let go of those African nations that they are still holding on the ground. They still want us to be the horses and the donkeys that are thrashing their corn while we are being muzzled. So, but this genocide of this second part is never going to happen in Biafra land. They have started it in the north. They are reigning. The reign of terror is ongoing in the north. But it's not happening here. Because affliction can never rise against our people again the second time. They have afflicted us from the days immemorial, from 1914 till 1967, 1970 till date. And this affliction will never rise again the second time, where we bury our people in their numbers, where we bury our people in mass. It doesn't matter what plan the British had in store now with the Fulanese, or whatever underground work they are doing to camouflage and push whatever they are pushing to the Fulanese against us. It's never going to work. Rather, those that supported the oligarchy of the Fulanese 1967, 1970 are the ones, the few Fulanese will invent their anger of not being able to sink Quran in the Atlantic Ocean. Where we are fighting is beyond what any well-meaning Nigeria can ever understand or comprehend all his life. What will the Biafrans and the Biafra Republic government in exile is waging? Biafra is just like a shield covering the whole continent of Africa and covering to the extension of the European, the Caucasians, covering them, shielding them against the terrorists. Just what Israel is doing today. If Israel should hands up, Biafrans hands up, just give it another 1 year. The whole of African continent will be under the control of the Fulanese and Islam. Then from there, the West will see what terrorism is all about. They will fight something, a demon that they will never leave to tell the story of how it happened. They will unleash their nuclear device. The only thing they will do is that they will destroy the world. Because in anger, you will unleash your nuclear device that will not only have effect on Africa, but on the European continent as a whole. As you unleash it, every other person that they are terrorizing will be unleashing their own, and the world will be a thing of the past. But God is using his people like Biafra and Israel and Finland and many other countries that are behind the scene that still have conscience to wage this Armageddon from materializing anytime soon. But it will definitely come. This Armageddon will definitely come. But what the Biafrans are fighting is that this Armageddon will not come while we are still in exile. We want to build our empire, build our strongholds, build the things that will shield us when the reign of terror will start happening. Many other nations that has a clue of what is to come have started preparing themselves. That this country, I forgot the name. These people build unseen weapons all over their mountains. You can travel there, you can even play there, but there are weapons in those. You will not see. Me. Can anyone still hear me?
Yes, Jaja, we can hear you. Go ahead. It was
Yeah, go ahead.
like wobbling. Go ahead.
Okay. Meanwhile, I think Jaja is going to try to reconnect again. Our co-host, Ugochukwu, do you have anything to contribute to that?
Yeah, bro. As I was saying before, when you was made mention of Mike Zegerberg or whatever he may call himself, that's to tell you that the forces, if you look at all the event that is going, if you are following the event that is going on, when Brigade came to talk about his healthcare in the zoo, every person know that it's not about healthcare. You will know that he came to arrange his hospitals with Dangote, the monopoly bastard of Africa. Because when you talk see Mike Zuckerberg came to run in the bridge, he came to collect his own money from the criminal center called Nigeria. When you see the Fulanis going to negotiate about insecurity, that they are the ones funding and building, you will see that the British hands are there. That's to tell you that this is one of the most rugged freedom and liberation of in the whole wide world. So you notice that you are not just upon as charisma as our leader is, and our prime minister right now, as smart as brain of all the people cabinet around. You can see that they're still moving forward. That's to tell you that they are not just fighting this Fulani that is clapping for just a mere promise that they will not fulfill, because they're not gonna fulfill it. There is no insecurity that are coming to. They are coming to fight the Biafrans. Let us make it clear. But British are just a coward. A coward. You should have said that my commodities is about to leave from the dungeon of their Niger company. We want to fight them. But you don't have that God. Because the Biafrans all over the whole world have seen it all. They have seen it all, and they have seen that your useless some of these countries are not gonna be, it's not gonna be stand in next few coming years. They're not gonna stand it at all. I don't mean stand, they will stand, but they're not gonna have that power again. They're not gonna have that power. The same way they were thinking that they're gonna, with their propaganda, they're gonna step on the tools of Vladimir Putin. And from the beginning, even when I was going to language school, one of the country where I was, they used to bring Putin's picture on the newspaper to show foreign immigrants that this man is a monster. That caused me a problem in the class. I don't know what come over me. I challenged the teacher. Say, stop this. They walk me, they send me out of the class. Say this man is not a monster. But today some of them are deliberating over it. My point here is that, my brother, through Mike Zuckerberg and all those guys, Brigade, you will see that these are connection of criminals all over the whole world, holding that their source of income and just together. But it takes us who are dying, who are losing our potentials, who have all it takes to build a great nation for our people, who are jealous of what we are seeing on other part of the world, to give it to our people too. It left for us now to do the needful. For those that have compromised on the side of Mazin, these are the reasons why that every reasonable person around the world, when they look at them, they will see them as a fool, because they don't know that their people are dying. If not dying directly, indirectly, kidnapping, terrorism, and also lack of adequate hospital. Small sickness, your people will die. And you are gallivanting all over the whole world, having 70 teeth to make a broadcast against a man that is working his ass off to make sure that he secure your old mothers in the village a better place. So I think that at this at this particular junction, you don't even need to advise anyone to do the needful, to get himself out of the hands of all those people that has a deal with Mike Zuckerberg, the oil mongoose all over the whole world, the human pass partners, the private part partners from China, the money this money borrow from China, all these things. Just get yourself out of this mess. Above all, they are not even giving you anything that shows that they want you to be alive. So the point here is that these guys, there are multiple hands fighting you. Then it's left for us in multitude to come out and say enough is enough, and which we are doing right now. And anyone who challenges should come to their national TV and say that what we are doing is wrong, and they want to challenge in open place. Simple as ABCD. Thank you, my brother. Go ahead.
Thank you, our co-host Ugochukwu. You rightly said it. Before Stella, can we go to Patricia? Stella, please, can you allow Patricia just for a... I think she raised her hand before and then she dropped her before. Patricia, if you're there.
Yeah, thank you, God work.
Welcome.
Good morning, the host, Gochuku co-host, and the co-host again, Sir Williams, and all the warriors here, our ministers here, our warriors, people that are all here. You're welcome and God bless you. Yeah, before I came in and then I was out because I'm at work. Now I have another minute or two to speak before I'm out again. Part 2, genocide and poverty created by British. Yeah, should be called British, not British. Fulani, British and Fulani will end with... Hello?
Go ahead, we can hear you.
All right.
Peter Kafu, can you mute yourself, please?
We'll end with our yes vote. Yes, this is true. The only thing that will stop these beasts, the only thing that will stop these demons, as our King Jaja was saying, as all of us knows, because Mazi told us that we are arrayed with a whole lot of demons around us, just like they have been doing right from the time that they are in this world. When they saw Jesus Christ, that he was born to bring light and salvation and freedom to mankind, they did everything to stop him, but they couldn't. The same thing they have been doing ever since till now. They know who we are. Our general told them, these people you've killed and you've taken everything from them, and we are handing down the gun because they lied to us. They pretended that everything is okay. Let's come back and be the same, be one. That is why they have been carrying on with their one Nigeria. It's a scam. It's fake. We have known that now. Thank God that he sent Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and he revealed and opened our eyes. We are no more going to be cheated out of this truth. We are no more to be, subjugated again by the British, by the Western world, or by the Fulani Islamic Janjaweed. That time, that era is over. We cannot be blind the second time. So he told them, the children of these people you've killed, if you don't keep your word, if you don't treat them well, they will come back. And when they come back, that is your end. That same promise is already in Genesis. It's written there that a troop will overcome them, but at the end, they will rise up. Our Amuch, our brother, hinted on that prophecy again by Nostradamus. Again now, when their leader, the Islamic leader, Don Fodio, said, make sure that they don't know who they are. Make sure they won't be able to reason. Make sure they won't be able to know who really they are or even to take power. That is why they have been taking every area, employing foreigners to come and do whatever they want to do. And Britain, America, all of them are supporting them. But they have forgotten that there is time given under the earth for everything to be or not to be. They are not in charge. God owns the world. God owns every human being, and God owns the authority to be or not to be. And this is the era of Africa. This is the era of the black race, because our leader said Biafra will bring the light to all humanity, especially the black race. And this is what is happening on now. Some of these our people that we keep trying to keep preaching to them to make sure that they coming into the ark. At the end, it's only those that are appointed to get into the ark who get into it. At the fullness of time, God shut the ark because he saw that time was being wasted by Noah. He shut it himself when the elected has entered. These people that have been asking questions, how is it real? Like some of our brethren here in where I'm staying, especially the two of them that 3 years ago, they were sick and it came to the point that they are paralyzed. So they cannot think out rightly, they can't move well, and they are put in the rest home. But I've been going to make sure that, we visit them. We know how they are doing. When this time came, I had to go and inform him, two of them. The other one said, I am staying here. All my hope is Biafra. Please make sure that you vote me in. His own has been voted. Remaining one that I'm still working on, so that I'll get all his particulars, his data, as to help him vote. But then when I send one of us that lives near where this our brother is staying in the rest home to get me some of his maybe passport or the documents that he has, so that I'll use it to create Gmail for him. He said, but my sister, I have inquired of this thing and they said it's not genuine. I said, if it's not genuine, that is for you and those who inquired of. Only what I'm asking you, just go and get me the document of this brother because it's nearer where you are, and bring it to me so that I'll vote for him. And I was telling him, the man that is paralyzed cannot even reason well. He's telling you, I want Biafra. I want to be voted in. And you that is normal, outside working, is telling me that you have inquired is not real. So there's no point, discussing with these people that already Mazi gave them the name, irredeemables. Can you redeem something that is irredeemable? You cannot. So all their propaganda, all their shenanigans, trying to make sure that they will make this a fun. It's good because God reveals the wisdom to those foolish, the things that are foolish, so that he will make the wise foolish ones. And he makes those that are weak, so to say, in their eyes, strong to their own shame. This is our time. And I keep saying it to myself. The sacrifice has been paid. And God is in the hem affair of this thing that we are doing. Britain, America, whoever they are, cannot stop when it is God's appointed time. And we all know it. That is why whatever we are doing, we are not doing it with fear. Even if a whole lot of armies are before us, the battle belongs to God. Thank you, Biafrans. I hand in my mic here as we continue. Thank you.
Thank you so much, our sister Patricia, for that wonderful submission of yours. This is our time, like you said. This is African time. This is Biafra o'clock. This is our time. And that change that is coming to Africa is going to start from Biafra. Like the other program that I hosted a few days ago, it says, in Biafra, African died and we resurrect. And that is just a simple truth. No one can argue on that. That second Japan that they are talking about is not going to happen just in Asia. Another one is starting from Africa, and Biafra is that nation. In fact, we will supersede that of the Japan, what they have done. It's just going to take a little bit of time. We will get there and we'll surpass them. We will show them what we are made of. Thank you so much, Patricia, for that wonderful submission of yours. And we'll go to Stella. And guys, some of the guys that have mic for a very long time that haven't spoken, I'll start to bring you down because so that we can get people in, and like we can take newcomers and instead of having the mic and not speaking and all that. Okay, Stella, your hand is up. You can have the mic. Thanks for the
just
patience.
a short one. Yeah, thank you, sir. Just a short one because Jaja was saying a lot of things, and he made me begin to ponder, to think on really, about this Britain. Britain is direct offspring of Satan. Out of what we've seen them done around, they are really direct offspring of Satan. Last time I saw in the X where they were asking Prince Charles, he said that his origin is Dracula, something like that, So, but I wanted to ask. I came back to ask questions, so that Jaja has entered, so that maybe he has some answers to it because they wouldn't even allow him to speak. I wanted to ask, where are these British? Where are they from? What are their origin? What made them this wicked? All the countries they have come in contact with, they dealt with those countries. What made this Britain wicked? Were they maltreated by anybody, or were maltreated by any race? I wanted to ask again. These Fulanis, are they British or are British Fulani? Well, what is it with these people that are so wicked? Who are they, these British? Their origin, I want to know. So that I will know what is, whoever they come in contact with, they will never leave them the same again. Thank you. And I wish Jaja can answer. Because I think he has dived into these people.
Jaja, if your mic is okay, if your network is okay, then maybe you can answer our sister Stella. I think she wanted you specifically to answer the question also. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my sister, Stella. British is an empire that have been there for a very long time with Roman's Empire. They are one and the same with Roman Empire before now. In 11th centuries, they have been there. But something happened that the Roman Empire was attacked. Rome, their home, was attacked. And the Romans has to withdraw their troop and withdraw from British and go back to their home in Rome to defend their land. That is how they left Britain. Britain, I don't know, unless if I stand to be corrected, if anybody has a record that there's any country in the world that British fought to regain their freedom, there's none. But every other country fought British to regain their freedom. So from time immemorial, this British has been a kind of a principality in the world, keeping other people in subjection. This colonial something was their initiative. They are the ones that started it, selling and buying people. Everything that is evil and awful today in the world emanated from these people. And all this gay marriage that you see today, I don't know if anybody is streaming this, because once I say this now, they will attack your platform. I don't know how to
Go
say
ahead.
it so that
Doesn't
they will
matter.
not attack the platform. You
No, go ahead.
understand?
Go ahead.
All this gay marriage you see today, and the woman marrying woman and the man marrying man, this thing is a tradition. It's a tradition of the Romans. It's a tradition of the Romans Empire and the British, because they mingle together. They have the same ideology. They have the same agenda and all that. That is the period that they used to, how will I put it? They used to incarcerate men to take care of their women, so that those men that they incarcerated will not have any sexual urge over their wives and all that when you be massaging and bathing them. You understand? So this evil that you're seeing today, and you think that is a new development, that is a kind of respecting human rights. These are not human rights. This has been the situation that God saw in Sodom and Gomorrah that made him to destroy it. Have been the practices of these people from time immemorial. This wickedness and evil, it have been their practices. That is why
Jaja, 1 minute. The religion, the Christianity we have today came from Britain and Roman. Continue, thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. These people are not religious, Christian religion. They are not God's people. Every religion, I don't want to go into this religion issue. Every religion you have today, their basis, they find their basis, both Christianity, Judaism, what is his name? What is their name? These people that are chopping off heads, Islam. They all have their basis and their foundation from, they all emanated from Judaism. And they now spread and interpret their own the way it suits them. So to come to what our sister asked, these people has been there. When you hear about all these nations in the time past, the Roman Empire and all these people, these are them. Many of them have changed their name. They have changed their name in these modern days. So when you hear their names now, you will not know that these are the Palestinians that are written in the scripture. That these are these people that are written in the scripture. They changed all those things, so that you will not see them with the eyes of those wicked nation or wicked entity that are written in the scripture. But they still keep their practices intact. All these all these deities that you see people carving images, all this carving of image did not emanate from Israel. It's not the practices of the Israelites. These are the practices of the theists, those people that did not know God. those years, Israel learned it from them. That's why if you read the account of Solomon, Solomon brought some of these things into Israel by marrying multiple wives. So the wickedness is domiciled in these people. I don't know if they are uncle or cousins to Lucifer. You know, there are some fallen angels that the Bible take record of, that they said got married to the children of men. And I believe that whatever that comes from the devil can never be pure. These British are one of those fallen angels that got married to the sons of men. And today, due to the hatred they had where men are, that this flesh and blood that was created by God was given authority to subdue the earth. While he or she, that is a superior being, was not given such authority, but rather cast down to join these mortals. There are more things that are circling the things that you are seeing today that you will not understand until a fateful day. Maybe God reveal it to you. Many of us have not pondered on why death was seen on the coronation of the prince of England, the Prince Charles. The symbol of death was seen, captured in a camera. Some people talked about it, and we leave it like that. What I was saying earlier, people, the world is preparing, has prepared and keep on fortifying themselves on the Armageddon war that is to come. But look at you in Africa. You have not even defended your territory against terrorists. How much more when these armies of Lucifer will march? Many people has built nuclear device protection, something that will protect them. That once the nuclear device, was thrown or blow up, there's something that will enter. I will look for that country. I saved it somewhere. I will look for it. They already built all these things and keep waiting for that fateful day. That this guy from Israel that I'm following, the handman to Netanyahu, he was making analysis the other day about this Armageddon. He showed us where this Armageddon war, the prophecy said that this Armageddon war is to take place. There's no being living around that place. And this place is a fertile ground. But nobody is occupying that place presently. He showed it to us. And the question he was asking is, we don't know when this war is going to take place, but he know that people are preparing for that particular war to come, that it will definitely come one day, and this is where they said the war will start. But literally now, nobody is living in that place that you say is these people that are occupying this space will be the one to start it. So if we, the Biafrans, did not see that the fight we are fighting for freedom is a fight to protect yourself against these demonic people that are coming, to make sure that you are eliminated. Netanyahu was pressurized. The whole world is pressurizing him now to cease fire. And he said he's never going to cease fire. That what he's out for is outright victory. That is either these people surrender and said, we are tired, and we will give them condition on how they will live. Biafrans are not here to get total freedom. No. We are here for outright freedom, outright victory, that it will be recorded in the chronicles of men, that people will read in the future that Biafrans got victory over Fulani and British and their allies. We are not there to say at the end of the day on a fertile, on a balance that the Fulani leave them and British leave them. No, but with a brutal force, with the high-handedness that the Biafrans overcome these people. That is the history we are here to make. That's why we don't pamper people here, because what we are up against is more than what you can ever imagine in this life. And we cannot do that without standing tall on our feet and defeat the brutal force that have risen against our lives, risen against our people. They want to make you the zombies of this world. What they want to make you is you will be, had they succeeded in what they want to do to the Biafrans, they thought by now that our gene, everything would have been changed. What they want to do is that you as a Biafran, you will be working for British in your land. That now as you are in Biafra, British will have their companies and everything here, and they will be treating you the same way they are treating you in British. You can even be deported in your own land. And the way they can deport you is to send you to prison. This is the type of life they want from you. And your leaders has already paved way for this type of life. If not for those remnants that are rising up from here and there today in the place of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa, and those in the Niger and some other people, remnants that are springing up today to say this will not happen. If this type of life we are living today should strive more in the next 10, 15 years, you will not know who you are again. The things you used to know will not be existing again. The right you think you used to have will not be existing again. Just to come to think of it, just small policies, they will be implementing it. You will say, okay, this one, nothing happened to it. They will be throwing in those small policies. Before you know what is happening, you don't have any single right anymore. If you come out to say anything, the policies that have been signed and passed will be there to challenge you in any court of law. And these things are the things Biafra Republic government in exile is fighting, and that is why you must vote yes. There are bigger pictures of it that you're not seeing. Stop seeing it, oh, we are trying to break Nigeria. What is in Nigeria? Everybody, Nigeria is not normal. Nigeria is created for something that is very big against the people of God, more especially the Biafrans. Nigeria is not just created for business hub. No, Nigeria is created beyond what your imagination can comprehend. And that is what the Biafra Republic government in exile is fighting today. That's why Mazi Nnamdi cannot tell you that the situation of the Biafrans is so complex. If you're not determined, you can do nothing on this war. You must have this mindset that you are in war, that you are with your rifle and your guide fighting against the enemy. And until victory is won, that is when you will lay down your weapon and also be on guard in case anyone will emanate from anywhere against you again. So we are not just here to broadcast and call ourselves name. We are fighting. We are in a serious battle that we will either win or lose, because these are two things that is imminent. You cannot avert the two. It's either you win or you lose. And somebody must be a winner and somebody must be a loser. And Biafrans will not be that loser. We are going to win, emerge victorious at the end of the day. Thank you so much, Biafrans. I salute you, my brother J.D. Walker, for the good work. God bless you.
And bless you too, my brother. Thank you so much, Jaja Gossam, for that wonderful submission. You said it all, my brother. You touched every aspect of the whole question that our sister Stella asked. British, we've come to realize that British is that devil, the so-called devil that they draw in on a piece of book for our people those days, with the tail. British is that devil. Because what these people, like you said in your first submission before your network, you have network challenges. Wherever these people go, they pillage. They never go in peace. They never go in quiet. You have to keep kicking and screaming before they will leave. And even when they leave, they will always find a way to set up some people. And they will set up people that they know that they will never be in good time with you for the rest of your life. They will set up those people and probe those people to the extent of trying to destroy you in returns because you kick them out. This is what British know how to do best. They've been doing it, even America today that they are agreeing with. Because of them, because of these British people, America have to enshrine gun law into their constitution. and make it very, very difficult to take it out from them, because they needed to fight British with everything that they have to make sure that they defeated them. And they did. And as a result, today, there is no going back. You already know, when someone raises anything, a politician or whomever, that raises anything that have to do with gun control and all that, it became a big topic. Freedom of right comes and all those. No, that's everyone keep going back to that constitution that it was sharing in the constitution. It's because of this, the same British. There has never been any country that these people went through and come out without bloodshed. Exactly the same thing that the former British ambassador to Nigeria, that wish, wherever she goes, there's always problem that comes within the next 24 hours. Exactly, and we started seeing the same thing with this Blinken. He just visited the zoo the other day. Everywhere that he goes, there's a bloodshed. This is exactly the same ammo. But at the end of the day, all this their plan against Biafra, it will never work. It did not work, and it will never ever work. Just like you said. Thank you so much for that wonderful contribution, Judge Augustin. We thank you. You are a blessing to Biafrans. I have to be honest. Anyone, the first day I listen to you, I know I keep saying that. I know that you're not the kind of person that like people praising you. But the first day that I listen to you, I'm telling you honestly, the kind of preaching, that's why they always try to bring your space down. Always. Because the way you preach and the kind of wisdom that you have, my brother, I gotta be honest with you, this is not a joke. It's just mind-boggling. That's why the zoo will never rest. And they will never rest. They are talking, this is just preach, my engineers, my everything, everybody, we are ready for these people, and we will decimate them. This is our year 2024. Thank you so much, Jaja, for that wonderful.
Let me just chip
Go
in
ahead.
something on what you said. Let me just chip in what you said before our minister will go. I think he pick up the mic.
Yeah,
Jaja
exactly.
made a very vital point. When they were doing that connection of that Charles or whatever they may call his name, you see that spirit of death that passed by. You see how everything about that get quiet. If that happens to be in Africa, these people will do everything humanly possible. Even the government of that country, the government of that African country, they will be the one in the national TV deliberating on it. They will invite white to come and do findings. Why? If they know that this is their secret, this is their power, they will just want to please them. But you see how everything goes quiet? Everything just go quiet as if nothing happened. If you check today in the social media, the only people that can deliberate talk about it is Biafrans. That is why they are so scared. And when you made mention of the wisdom of Jaja, that is why these people, they know that a Biafran, once they are able to capture a Biafran, a gullible one, want to use his wisdom a negative way, it goes positive for them. That is the reason why that we need to fire up and make sure we get all our best brains on the table to make sure that nobody, with this vote, you are putting something in the table, even as they are asking questions. Is it real? Yeah, let them ask. Let them ask. Try to talk to them and let them understand that yes, it's real. Get all those energies and put them together, because once these criminals capture any, bro, a Biafran with his wisdom in a negative way against his people, it takes you at least 365 days with the presence of our PM and Biafran government in exile. At least it's going to take you time to break the bones. But I strongly believe that at this particular moment, it's not going to take that 365 days. It's going to take highest 7 days. We have already chatted and put you one side if you want to use your energy in a negative way. Thank you, my brother. Go ahead. I think our minister is here.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Gochku, for that submission. I recognize our minister, Ugo 247. I think I don't know if you're ready, Ugo 247. Yeah, okay, yeah, take the mic. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming.
Okay, thank you. Just a quick one. I know go waste our time. Greetings to everyone, every protocol observed, and respect to all of you who have been here all the time. Without no retreat, no surrendering, we are doing the needful. I want to make we all understand that we are doing what we should be doing. And I am happy that at least all of us have apportioned duty to ourselves. So let me not start by calling names, but one thing I will say is that all of us, we are doing the right thing, including me, myself. I did do the right thing, I believe. We are family, one love, everybody, our protocol observe. Everything you listen, I was listening to Jaja. You know, Jaja, I don't know. I should been a Gloria, they call an old man. I've been a wise man. Jaja, I don't know where they carry that wisdom come from. Jaja will tell you a history. You see, there's one thing about us Biafrans. We can tell you a history without visiting any book, without listening, or without being told or being explained by anybody to us. Is Biafrans. So, and when you look, it will be accurate. So whatever you see Jaja tell you here this morning, 100%. No dilute, it's just undiluted truth. And this morning, as I did look, I just said make I waste more time, go look inside journals. As he say, total energy follows share. The one commode, the run made a commode from zoo. He's there now. Even I posted it, and it's like I saw somebody else posted it, but I couldn't wait to see who. I don't know if it's our prime minister, but I know somebody posted it as well. But the truth is that what we are doing is penetrating, honestly. That's why I would say whatever you are doing, do it, and you believe in your spirit that it is wise thing to do. My brother, my sister, continue to do. I'm not looking anybody for face. Even when nobody should tell you at this time that what you are doing is not right, except the person in the same thing. You are the same person, unless the people in the same boat with you that are doing the same thing with you. At this time, we must not allow anybody outside this house to tell us or to judge us or to condemn us or to approve us even. The only person that can tell you if what you are doing is right or if what you are doing is wrong is the same people in the same house with you, because they are the people that know the order, the rules of the house. So everything is working according to plan, according to the purpose of God. And we have been, when you look at what is happening today in Nigeria, you see that Nigeria is finished. Nigeria is not, they are talking of 100,000 grains from 100,000 sacks of grain from reserve. Can you imagine? Is it for one state or for one community? Nigeria has nothing to give anybody, and I don't know why some people. I heard this teller that is saying somebody say I was told that the voting is not genuine. You see how stupid people are thinking. But they foolishly went and vote for Obi. They foolishly went and vote for Tinubu. They foolishly went and vote for Buhari. Was it genuine when they voted for those people? Our people don't reason anything. I used to listen to one man of God who said, why don't you believe that God is real? At least you don't pay anything to believe that God is real. At the end, if God is not real, you don't lose anything than for you to say God is not true. Why don't you cast that vote? If Biafra comes, it's your gain. Like our PM said, you and your fathers have tried for so many years and you have been failing. Why don't you allow us to try this time? When we fail, blame it on us, is what he said. He said, if we fail, blame it on us. We are ready to carry the blame like a heavy pillar. We no go complain, say you blame us. Blame us when we fail. You have failed for all your generations. Just one time, somebody is giving you hope. Somebody is giving you hope of life. Look at what is going on. Just yesterday, I saw an Igbo man from Abia State, employed by Funani to be kidnapping for him. And the Funani man will be paying him 30,000 naira per week. That's 4 days, depend. 4 days or 1 week, 40,000, it depends. 40,000, 30,000 naira. And each person you kidnap, this Funani man will collect millions of naira. Come to think of it, who are you kidnapping? Your brother. Who is your master? Funani. Your greater master, British. I don't know what is wrong with our people. I don't know, honestly. I can't because when you look at the kind of thing where people they do, you go they think these people they get brain. And the stupid thing is that thing that called himself an Igbo person or a Biafran person have mouth to say it in the public. The Funani that carries cow, Funani that he say he's the ugly part of the story is that he used his mouth to tell people that the Funani man used to carry cattle and pass his area. He know him as a header where they carry cattle, they waka for in area where they do business. The same Funani man can contract you to go into kidnapping. You go into kidnapping. Police come arrest you. Police never ask you where is that Funani till now. Funani where they carry cow waka for that place, he don't disappear now. Nobody is asking after him, but they don't kidnap you. They don't come arrest you. Is it not slave trading? What is the difference between slave traders and this one where Funani? Listen, when they come in the olden days, when you hear of this slave trading, I was telling people this morning, when you hear of slave trading, it's just like somebody you will come to my shop, I put children, I put men. No, it wasn't like that. They have to go and they kidnap people and they sell them to their masters that are British. Is it not the same thing that the Funanis are doing today? The only thing that look a little bit different is that they will sell them back to your own family. That is if the family have money to pay. If the family don't have money to pay, they will sell it off to highest bidder. If it is a woman, they sell them to those who need them. And when nobody buys, they will make good use of them. They sell them to who want to use any part of their body for anything. And we are here begging some fools to vote as if they are voting for my life. You see, me, I don't think I want to beg anybody. If you like it, be my brother, be my sister, I don't think I want to beg anybody again. The only thing I can do is to convince you, to make you understand the reason why you should vote. Because I know so many people, Nigeria has coded their brain and their spirit that they cannot see outside Nigeria. People cannot think outside because Nigeria na box. They can't see outside the box. They can't think outside the box. That is the people. That's when you see, look at the whole people that are so much interested, fighting for this to come, are those that have left Nigeria. Had it been me and you there for Nigeria, we for no get the morale come out because we there inside the darkness. You cannot see light. Once you come outside, once you left the darkness, you will see light. You will come to realize that, oh, my family is still in darkness. Only fools left the darkness and forget that their families are still in darkness. That's why they attack you from in diaspora. But the truth is that everything is working according to the will of God, and we cannot stop. Anything you get, this is our Prime Minister said it's a season of fire. I believe now I talk and well. The thing that sweet me as in the talk, it's a season of fire. So anything you are doing, oh boy, increase your speed. If you know how to talk better. If you get out for money, do am woto for money. If you get am for mouth, woto, no retreat, no surrender. Thank you, G. The work I have to submit here.
Thank you so much, our minister Ugo 247 for that wonderful submission of yours. You are always everywhere, like you said. On YouTube, on Facebook, or I think, and now on Twitter all the time. It's not an easy something. Sometimes I begin to wonder if you guys are actually sleeping. I'm only hosting like one space in a week or two or something. I am not funting, let alone. They're easy. Thank you so much for what you're doing for Biafra. That's why we are where we are today. We thank you people for that wonderful work. Biafra Sisi Warrior Queen, you can go, and then Mary Taker, and then we'll go to Mighty Dot. And then we'll start. And our brother, before Mighty Dot, it has to be David, something, Primarize or so. But before then, Biafra Warrior Queen, Sisi Warrior Queen, if you're there. Just make it snappy one, please, because I'm almost running out.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. I've been listening since, so as the thing they sweet me for a year. I still shook mouth, put small. Then I shook my mouth, put small. My mouth they do me when.
Wado.
So our minister Ugo, I greet you, sir. Jaja Godson, my honorable brother. I truly salute for you. Minister Otuwamanya, I greet you. Sir Williams, I greet everybody in the house. Ugo Shuku, my brother. Mary, I greet all of you because we are so many. So my brother said me I do a snappy. So thank you very much. Yes, I won't shook mouths. That time when I raise up my hand, where our sister they ask question, and our brother, our intellectual, our professor, Jaja, you don't analyze them. You don't talk everything. But somebody when we want to socialize for that place, we consign who be those people. Make we not forget those of us will be Christian, that those of us will be Bible student. If you they read your Bible well, you will remember say for Genesis, he said God say, let me create men on my own image. Then God can't carry clay. He can't create us. He can't create his children. Even the same Bible still talk and say they were sons of men living in this world, the fallen angel that were living before God, because when God see that the people on this earth, they are so evil, the thing called the pain and say, I just create this world. There were people that were living before God create people on his own image. That means before God said, let's create people on our own image. That means there were people living before, just that they were evil. That is why God now said, let me create people on my image. People will get minds. People will get sympathy. What is the image of God? Image of God means, it doesn't mean that you must resemble her for face. Image of God is like you that have sympathy, that have love, that care for others, that doesn't think of your selfish interest. You love your neighbor. If anything happen to your fellow mother, maybe you see speaking where the Fulani kill, then you go, some people, some stupid people, like some people will be say, those kind of people, they don't even want to live than to even talk, say, you go call them, say they be off. If I even think, say, that kind of person, I'm a person where I call friend before, they irritate me for body. When you go, they talk about the killing that is going on, like the way they kill children, the way Fulani went to slaughter people with small pikin, that one, I know if you command that image of that little baby, we wear yellow cloth, where they call they take mama cloth, the cover away you happen for Bruno, for you to know, say, all these things, they did my image, they did my head. When I see that image, I close my eye, I hold my hand, I take the picture of my pikin when he did like 3 months like that. When I look at my daughter, I put myself in the position of that woman. I feel the pain from the depth of my heart. The pain, I feel the pain. Say, God, now only me there as that day. I shout, like You know, when you go shout, like you want to shout pain out of you. At times, I don't know if you don't do one before. I don't do it. Get some kind of thing where go the thing go they pay you. I'll just drive go inside bush. The time when I did Italy, now they do one. Most when my mother died, they feel pain. Like I'll just drive go inside bush forest. I'll just start to the shout on my own. Like that is the help. Now therapy. Just they shout like they shout out the frustration from you. That is what I did. Like the pain was really too much. Thinking of these children. You put yourself in the place of this, like those two students, the key. They are students, they are mothers. My son is 30 years. When I think of that, I say, because they were protesting, just imagine that I'm still at home. Maybe my son could have been in that place protesting. Maybe it could have been the one. Some people will say, God forbid, never happen. Yes, you could have. Today now your neighbor, tomorrow if it be your turn. Put yourself in when something happens to your neighbor, when something happens to people, put yourself in their place. That is where you will feel the pain. That thing will give you. Now all those things, they give me more anger, now they give me more strength to go forward. I'm not thinking of only myself and my children. This struggle, I come inside this struggle, not even because of my children, because my children, their papa na Italy. They feel decide say they don't follow me go Biafra. Though they don't say they go come. Say for instance, I not fight for this struggle. I feel say I not go. They go claim their papa na Italian man. They go claim their papa place. They go there. They are fine. They are studying. They are living fine. But if I imagine that woman, anytime when I go home, that woman will go carry that 3 months old pikin for back. He go they sell pure water. He go they sell tomatoes. He go they sell pepper. Some go they sell cereal. They go for inside market. When he go for, he go beat and some go for, he go beat that pikin for back. Just to feel, they go dress somehow. You go see person where they 25 years where because say born pikin hardship. It go be like person say senior me. Me where don't get pikin where they 30 years. If I stand with her, if I look there, I will say, God, money when I will carry go market, say I want to buy food. I will start to the share for inside market. I been at that pikin where supposed they school. That pikin wey suppose dey school at school hour, pikin all children dey school. If you no go school for here, they will give you strafing. You get the days when you be say your pikin go absent for school for here for Germany. If your pikin absent from school, you get the days where you go reach. They will from 2000 something above. German person where they go tell you, you go confirm am. They go if your pikin absent without explanation, without permission. Like maybe they sick now, or you want travel, go somewhere, do the mama, you go take permission for school. Say maybe the kid not go school, you not take permission, you not inform school. Only should they go. Before you know, they will just send receipt, can't give you straffer, that be muta. File, they'll send and can't give you, say why your pikin not come school, and you need to pay that money. But our children are out there. A little child of 8 years that's supposed to be in school hour, he go there inside street, they sell pure water for inside market. Agbewu. I engaged in fight with one of these Agbewu, useless Agbewu, for one day for about 4 years ago. They draw ticket money from small pikin wey supposed to sell pure water. I challenged them that day. So pikin wey supposed to school, they sell pure water. Then I go come here, I will say, I won't remain for one Nigeria. Make sure God go punish you. Say one Nigeria, which kind of useless Nigeria, evil Nigeria. So you have to put yourself in the place of those people. Just don't be selfish. So my brothers and sisters, we move on. We move on. Biafra must come. That make me any woman when we say if they insult our prime minister or you go talk nonsense about this struggle. When we say all of them, more than not vessel, all of them, any woman will not, even though it's their husband, I'm sorry for the husband. That woman are prostitute, that evil. You are an evil. If you are a mother. You see the killing that are going on. They are killing our children at home. And you are still talking for one night. Even though you be my sister, God will punish you. And you go die a very painful death if you are still fighting for one Nigeria. And that Nigeria go happen to you. Fulani go be the one that will take your life. Thank you very much. That is just what I wanted to tip in. So this Britain, they are the one that were on ground. They were not in image of God. God now see that their evil is too much. They are really... God now take place, say, let us create man on our image. He was talking to his only begotten son that time. And the angels, he was talking, let's create man on our image. That image, you know me say you resemble them. Image means in and of you, your heart, the way you think, your love, your care. The way God cared for us, God loved us. That is why He sent Mazuna Dikanu, our able leader. That is why He sent Simon Ekpa, our honorable Prime Minister. Because of the love He had for us. That is why He had to send them to deliver us from the hand of this evil entity. That is the same thing we have to do to others. That is the image God was talking about. That is how He created us in His whole image. So those Britons, they are not image of God for nothing. They take our culture and change it to Bible and bring it to enslave our ancestors. That is how we fall into this mess for the first place. But we are going out of it. Thank you very much. I will yield my mic for now.
Thank you so much, our sister Biafra warrior, sister Queen, for that wonderful one again. Please, I just wanted to say this. Some of our people that who took the mic away from you, like you guys have been holding the mic for a very long time and have not raised your hand to speak, and we have a lot of people on the asking for mic, so that's why we took it away. It wasn't like maybe intentionally or anything. Okay, so I just wanted to explain this to you guys. Thank you so much again, Biafra Suwara Queen, for that. Mary, take it's your mic, but just make it snappy, please. There's a lot of hands up, and I will be rounding up soon as well. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. I will be fast. Thank you very much. Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Jaja God. Good afternoon, our leader. Good afternoon, Brother Ugo 247. Good afternoon, Warrior Queen. Good afternoon, the host, and good afternoon, our leader. Good afternoon, Dragon. Oh, so many people here. I don't know how to call them, but please, everyone, I love everyone here. May God bless us. We move, my people. Jaja God, you said everything in my mouth. So I just keep the hand raised because I've already raised my hand. I just want to chip in because you already voiced everything in my heart. That is what breathing is. Breathing are demon. Breathing is the sender of Satan. That is what breathing is. You guys should understand, breathing love killing children. Breathing blood of children is just like breathing life. Breathing is the sender of demon, the sender of Satan. They are the worst thing happen for human being in this earth. What God greater? Breathing. In this whole world, breathing are the people who practice demonic and satanic in form of human being. Breathing transfer to America. Breathing perform satanic in just to you to know, to see symbol of satanic is breathing. Let me tell you people, breathing are the people who introduce witch and they kill children in that time. In their land, breathing land. Before the America say, God forbid, they fight themselves to separate from breathing. Because they see how breathing, they throw a young children. They start with children, killing children. It's not today. Breathing, you are a demonic and we will destroy you. We will tell the whole world that breathing is demonic. Breathing, they live with sucking blood. Even her mother, so-called Queen of Elizabeth of Britain, he was a satanic. He lived in woman being blood. Breathing. That is why I don't want people to save. Breathing are demon. That is the truth. But we as Biafrans, we will end breathing sucking blood. Breathing taking children's souls. That time, children, breathing, they said children, they are witches. They will tie children, they will not touch the mama, they will not touch, they will go and pick children, say they are witches. They will tie them leg and hand. They will burn them to fire. The mama and papa, they will shout. They will be killing their father, killing their children, said that is the work of breathing. They transfer it to Cross River, Calabar, Biafra land. When breathing comes, they introduce witch. Say, there are the witches, they start killing children. They will burn you in the name of churches. Say children are witches. That is the handwork of children. The handwork of breathing. Killing children. Killing innocent souls. So that they will grow and still to perform. And they transfer their demonic to the whole world. But not for we anymore. And we Biafra will end breathing. They go to look for the nomadic people, the people who don't even know everything. Keep them useless, give them brainwash so that they don't know left and right. And they use those people to kill, to destroy other people. That is the handwork of Britain. And we Biafra will hand them. Our dragon, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he said it, we will hand Britain. And they will not see even one single winch to fly. That is our handwork. By voting, let me come back. Part 2, genocide and poverty created by Britain. Fulani will end with hashtag vote yes for Biafrans. That is the only thing to you to vote yourself out in the Britain slavery. Britain, they like blood. We Biafrans, we dragon, all of us as a choosing one of Biafra because we are the light of the world. And we will deliver the people who want to be saved because Britain is not ready to leave hand. They are the demonic and we have to destroy them. And we have to tell the whole world that Britain living in bloodsuckers. No any country. Listen, there is nobody in this world talk about Britain, that Britain are demonic except Biafrans. That is our job, and we have to tell the whole world that Britain are sucking blood. Britain are bringing poverty. Britain are bringing the worst thing in earth to the whole world. So we have to end Britain. We will end Britain because we don't wake up. That thing they think we don't know. We know more than them. So my people, it's the time. We are not going back. Britain had the demonic. And Fulani, they find their heaven in Fulani Sioux government Nigeria. They find that is heaven to themselves to continue sharing blood by Fulani Nigerian Sioux government. And we say no, and we will end them. And so shall we be. Britain cannot fly anymore in our life. They cannot. Their work has failed. What they are doing is like crying us donkey. Britain, that is what you people are doing now. You are crying donkey. You think you can come our land, penetrate our land? You fail. This time around, it's not as before. You remember what our forefather did? You use hungry to unify our children, but this time around, you fail because that's what you was planning last few years ago with Fulani to destroy our farm, to make sure say they destroy us so that you pick up your genocide again. But how far for you? I'm asking how far or how well, Britain. You can't. You know it. All your tricks, we know about it, and you fail. You fail woefully. So you're threatening. It doesn't move anywhere. It doesn't fly. Because Biafra, we are ready. November. And vote and fund Biafra. That is my own. Make sure you fund Biafra. Don't let Britain word enter your head. Don't let Britain word move you at inch. Make sure you vote Biafra to save so that what happened to the rest will not happen to you. And as you vote, prepare to fund Biafra. Prepare to love yourself, love our soldiers because they are at the forefront so that Britain can never fly. Our land as blessed land. And it will consume Britain if they continue to do this. They will never go free. Oh. This one no be laughing matter, no be joke. So Biafra ready for it because we are not going back. And this listening to Britain, we are not going back. We don't listen to you. You come, you die. Yes, that is what in our land, blessed land is because you come to take what is not belong to you. It's not belong to you. Our land not belong to you. So you can't penetrate us again. So my people, vote Biafra, fund Biafra, stand with Biafra. Make sure you pray for the dragon so that men continue to burn that fire for their asses. Without this fire hurting them, you will not see them coming out and crying like in Kita. That is why you see all of them. They fail. So fund Biafra, stand with Biafra, love your government, love your soldiers. Make sure as we declare Biafra, we will stand for it. Anybody comes, he will meet his balloon. That is my own. So thank you to give me this opportunity. Thank you very much. Let me mute my mic.
Thank you, Mary Taken, for that wonderful submission. And thank you for coming. And I know that there's a lot of fans. If not, maybe we would have given you more time. We understand that you like to extend it, but because of we're running out of time and all that, we thank you for that wonderful submission of it. David Nana, after you, and then Mighty Dot, and then we'll have Ben Owabo and Mazi Ugochukwu, and then we can go to 2 minutes for final submission. So, David Nana, thank you for hanging on there and exercising that patience. Thank you so much for that, my brother. Go ahead. Just make
Thank
it
you.
snappy, please.
Okay, thank you so much, GD Walker. Can you hear me?
Go ahead. You're audible.
Okay. Good afternoon from my location, fellow Biafrans. I want to really appreciate every one of us in this space. First of all, I acknowledge the presence of our ministers. I salute you, our ministers, who are doing everything humanly possible to make sure that Biafrans exit is possible. I appreciate you 247, Kutumwa and very many of you. Jada Gosson, I thank you as well. Fellow Biafrans, please, I can't mention everyone by name. I really appreciate every one of us. Yes, Part 2 genocide and poverty created by British Fulani. We end with yes vote. Yes, it will actually end with yes votes by the Biafran people. You see, our brother, Jaja Gosson, gave us an undiluted history about what Britain is and what they stand for. You see, in my own submission, I want to put it this way. In this world, you have good and bad, okay? When you talk about good, you know that God is involved. When you talk about bad, think about Britain. When you talk about the Satanic Empire, don't look far. The Satanic Empire they are talking about is Britain itself. When they talk about Luciferian kingdom, please don't look far. The Luciferian kingdom they are talking about is Britain as well. Many developed nations on this world liberated themselves through Britain. America is a case study. And that is actually why Britain is an evil entity. And for any nation to stand on its feet and get freedom and get good life for their people, they must have to fight all the evil around them to get their freedom. And that evil around them is British. The reason why we are fighting today, we are not fighting the Fulani. I know every one of us know. We are fighting the representatives of the British in Nigeria. As a matter of fact, what Britain have done to the world is what Fulani wants to do to Africa. And who is engineering all this evil, all these killings, all this terrorism against the African people is the British itself. You see, our leader told us that the Fulanis, they are the stooges of the British. Fulani have no power to come to your village or to come to your community, kill you, subdue you, and take over your land, because they have their masters in the British, and that is why they are able to do so. And the reason why we are fighting today is because the British want to use Fulani to do what they did to America, to do what they did to India, so that when the Fulanis succeed in their fight in Africa, they can be the Britain of Africa. And that is why they find it out that it is very, very impossible and practically unattainable if the Fulanis don't subdue Biafra. For Africa to be captured, Nigeria has to go first. And for Nigeria to go first, the Biafrans have to be subdued. The fight for the Fulanis to grab all the lands in Africa will only start or will only be successful for them to capture, first of all, the arrowheads in Africa. And when you go to Africa, on the world at large, it is only a Biafran that can stand and fight against injustices, against slavery, against subjugation. That is why when Britain came to Nigeria, they connived with the Fulanis to take over indigenous population land, their territories. And they know they cannot succeed in Nigeria if the Biafran territory is left alone. That is why the British are supporting the Fulanis to take over the land of Biafra. Because if they succeeded, or if they ever succeed in capturing Biafran territory, then other African nations or other African countries, they are nothing that can stand the furiousness or the fury of British. So British is an evil enclave. And for any nation to succeed with whatever they intend to achieve for their people, that evil enclave in that country have to be destroyed and destabilized. And that is why the Biafran Republic government in exile and our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa is doing everything humanly possible to destroy the presence of British subordinates in Biafra land. Our leader told us that whatever the Fulanis are doing, they don't have the balls to do it. It's because they have an engineer. It's because they have a supporter. It's because they have a financier. People who give them the impetus to do what they are doing. And that is why you see they are in Biafra. You see the government of Nigeria, our government of Biafra, our government of Britain. That is why they are doing everything humanly possible to make sure they capture Biafra land. But unfortunately for them, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saw it long time ago and raised the alarm. And today, the rest is history. So what am I saying? Britain is the architect of the whole evil in this world. Britain is the architect of whatever Africa is passing through today. Britain is the reason why Fulanis came to Biafra land to destroy our land, take over our properties, and convert every one of them to Islam. But they cannot do that if they don't get Biafra land first. And that is why all center of attraction is in Biafran territory. And thank God, Biafrans woke up through Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. And today, they can never ever succeed in their quest to run us over and take over our land. So what we are doing at this particular time is to demonstrate to them that we Biafrans have risen up and can never allow them to take over our territory. Vote yes if you have not voted, and so that Biafra will be restored and the British will be destroyed and sent to the abyss where they come from. They can never have a foothold in our territory, Biafra land. Thank you. I give my mic from here.
Thank you so much, David.
Judge, my brother, thank you. Sorry, David,
Go ahead.
thank you so much, my brother. I just want to chip in something. You know, when you talk about the Fulanis and the Britain, trust me, British is very much aware that Fulanis are lunatic for them to wipe them out if they are able to succeed on their plan. British are 100% sure that if they succeed, for them to take over from the Fulanis is like open coup. So which they will not succeed. It's not like they want them to be there with them to rub body. They're just 100% sure that these are gullible people who don't know if they are left from their right. Just like as their MS and their their politicians will send some of them go to so village and just stay in the forest there. Which in the Biafra land, it doesn't matter who you are. You tell a Biafra man, 10 men, go out there and stay in the, go out there for no reason. One or two will ask you question, why? Why will you do that? That is, I'm sure, like as our brother, our minister 247 said that a Biafran who is getting 30,000, what is 30,000 to kidnap you? So these are people that their brain has gone. They are not with their right senses. Nigerian mentality and the environment and everything have condemned. I don't know what they give to the guy. Maybe it's not with his normal brain anymore. So the point is that the Britain themselves, they are 100% sure, from my own perspective, they are 100% sure that after this people, they may somehow, if Biafra leave, if they ever try to conquer any side, British will come in there, I wipe them out like just like Offenkup. Thank you so much. That's what I want to say. JD, go ahead.
Thank you so much, our co-host Ugochukwu, for that quick one. Mighty Dot, the mic is yours. Please make it snappy because we're going, we're rounding up. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming, brother.
Okay, greetings, the gods and the goddesses. It's good to join you again this morning. Just have a few minutes. I say, let me, join and chip in. I've heard what everybody said, and going by the the topic. Voting yes will end poverty and genocide created by Britain and Fulani. But it's not just Britain and Fulani. Voting yes, this is the most important vote in our life. If you have never achieved anything in your life before, if you have never been so proud of yourself in this life, this miserable life that the world have created for us, voting yes will give a meaning to your miserable life. It doesn't matter how old you are. If you have been a failure, if you have been living in servitude for all your life, voting yes will bring decency and meaning to your life. If you do not vote for this referendum, you don't deserve to be called a human being. As long as Biafra is concerned. I've been listening. One of our sisters talking about point of correction. Britain were not here before that creation, that story, bedtime story they talk about in the Bible, how man was created. You say Britain were here before. God said, let us create our own. No. That's an insult to our ancestors. Our ancestors have existed here right from the time this planet Earth was created. That is why our place is the center of the earth. They know who we are, because even though we don't know who we are. Britain, people are calling them devil, this and that. These people come from a draconian bloodline, a very dangerous aliens that existed on this planet Earth. When they are before they left, they have to create their own. They have to have their bloodline. Gave them everything. They changed their name, just like our brother Jaya said. They changed their name from one century to another, from one generation to another. They control everything. You talk about John D. Rockefeller, you talk about Rothschild, you talk about Charles Schwab, the founder of the World Economic Forum. All of them, they come from one bloodline. All the United States presidents, except Donald Trump, all come from one bloodline, including Obama, through his grandmother. They are from one bloodline. They have always been ruling this planet Earth for a very long time. And they want it to remain so from one generation to another. But because time has come for order to be restored on this planet Earth, for things to be put right, the power is about to, that draconian authority is about to be taken away from them. That's why you see all the turmoil happening. And Biafra coming at the right time. Biafra, this is the highest year that Biafra has ever been in existence of Biafra project. Right now, this is the highest to reality. And you wonder why it's happening at the same time. Everything is in accordance. Hundreds of years ago, these people had a blueprint. How things that will happen, how they're going to run this earth. And one of them is that they were going to use the Fulanis, the Islam people, they were going to use the Muslims to conquer every other places. The Muslims will do the job for them. After doing the job for them, they're going to wipe out the Muslims. That has been the plan. But Britain, these people forget that everything has a beginning, everything that has a beginning has an end. Things are happening, my people. And Biafra is in line with everything that is happening. The world is about to experience what they will never even imagine. Those that call themselves Christians or Muslims or whatever, they are going to see things that will happen that will make people question their reality, their belief system. They will put it into question because it's not going to make sense to them anymore. We are approaching that time. A very powerful shift is coming. And that is why we need to get Biafra. Because in Biafra, we will be able to secure ourselves. Things have been happening all over. But there is something people are not saying. There is something that is not happening in Biafra territory. In terms of paranormal shit, that's extraordinary things that can be explained. Sightings all over the world. But it's not happening in Biafra because Biafra is a no-go area. Something in our land, the destroying and conquering of Biafra will make a pathway for them to accomplish their mission on this planet Earth. But Biafra is standing on their way. And they can never, they will never, they might have supply weapons to Nigeria, Fulani, but they will never, any of their soldiers step their foot in our land. They know if they try it, they are violating a warning that has been given to them. My brother Jaja talk about things that we know things without even reading it anywhere, because our DNA is like a library, like a hard drive, dated millions and thousands of millions of years back. The history, the knowledge of our ancestors is all encoded in our DNA. It's like a hard drive, a storage. And I keep saying that we've been looking outward for things, answers, going to church, going to these buildings, going here and there, looking for answers to things that we don't know or the things that we are seeking for. But we forgot to look within. Everything is within. The answers to our questions are within. When you look inward, you will be able to open the hard drive in your DNA, and information will start flowing. You don't know where they come from. You know things. My people, Biafra will give us a meaning to life. This life will make sense. With Biafra, this life will make sense. I can't wait for that moment. We are back. You know, before I stop, let me say this. Do you know why Nnamdi Kanu said that you can never stop Biafra? You can never destroy, not in a million years. That's the word he used. Because he knows that he came with a blueprint. We came back. We know how we failed years ago, between 1967 to 1970. We know how we failed. We know what happened. We know the secrets. We came back with a plan. If you don't believe in reincarnation, you are missing a lot. We came back with a plan. And when the time comes, when the time came, those of us who came back for this mission, they started waking up. And that is why it doesn't matter who you are, Britain, America, whoever, you can never, Saudi Arabia, Turkey, you can never win this war against Biafra. Because we had been here before. And we came with a blue plan that can never fail. Thank you, my people. We move.
Thank you so much, Marty Dot, for that wonderful contribution of yours. Guys, we need to keep it like in time, please. The weather just dropped since 30 minutes ago, and I haven't even got my jumper because it was hot in the afternoon when I came in here. So, and not only that, I don't want to, and it's getting too late. We'll go to who is that? It has to be Ben Owabo. Please make it snappy, no more than 2 minutes, please. And then Mazi Ugochukwu, and then Triple M, and then few other people. Then we'll go to 2 minutes. Few other people that haven't spoken. Ben Owabo, please make it snappy one. Thank you for coming, brother.
Thank you very much, Judy Walker, the host, Sir William, the co-host, and the Ugochukwu. Also, the co-hosts are all the speakers. Also, Reverend Ugo247, if he's still here, and others. Just want to buttress what Sister Stella talked earlier on. But before I go on, I read a book about the origin of alienation, anxiety, and narcissism. And that book, the topic, the heading of that book is The ISIS Papers, The Keys to the Colors, written by Francis Sess Welsing for record purpose. There was a Biafran who, because of this alienation, killed herself in America. And her name, for record purpose, is Genevieve Ekaite. Is a Nigerian journalist who, because of the profound pain of alienation, took her life on June 25th, 1978, while residing in the United States of America. Shortly before she died, she said, "My superstructure is solid. I need a formidable foundation." You can see, she is a Biafran. All of us here were Biafrans. Our color, our superstructure is very, very solid. And thank God that Biafra is coming, where we have a formidable foundation of our lifetime. In our lifetime, so that our generations will absolutely enjoy what we are fighting for. In the skin color of issue, where these evil people came from, the Caucasians, the Caucasus, I read on that same book on page 23. Just give me a few minutes, please. White skin is a form of albinism. White skin is a form of albinism. This is not.
Guy, you have to make it a bit snappy
Okay.
because, like I said, I haven't got much time. I'm sorry for that. I think Stella might even pick up the space after this. Okay?
Okay.
So that you go.
Okay. So
Go ahead.
there's no difference microscopically speaking between the white skin or a white person and the skin of a white person designated as an albino. My central thesis, as she said, is that white-skinned people came into existence thousands of years ago as the albino mutants, offsprings of black-skinned mothers and fathers in Africa. You can see that is where they emanate from. A sizable number of these black parents had produced, rejected, and then cast out of the community their genetic defective albino offspring to live away from the normal black skin pigmented population with the awareness of their rejection and alienation as in leper colonies. So you can see this is where they came from. So they are very annoyed. They came from us. That was the time when some people, male and female, our own people in Africa, they will give birth to albino and they outcast them. So they continue to multiply. If I wanted to read through, he said that from there they migrated to Europe. That is where they are today. That is why that anger is still in them. Generation anger. They're still carrying it on. Like the idiot Fulanis who are carrying that rhetoric of this is our own estate of our great-grandfather. Their idiot great-grandfather. Biafra is going. And going through, you can see that because of time, probably when Sister Stella open his space, I will read further from there. At the moment, we are here. Remember, vote to remove this heinous attitude of these evil people from our midst. That is why they are using the Fulanis. Because they knew history. They knew where they come from. They are albinos. Some time ago, I said it. And some time ago, when Sir Williams was holding a space every morning on Sunday, when they shut us down immediately because I was exposing a big issue there, which they know. Me, I'm not afraid to die now because it's rather I die for my generation, for my children and other generations to enjoy in Biafra land. Every one of you here, we are on our way to Calvary. How do I mean on our way to Calvary? You are speaking the truth. They don't want you. You are speaking the truth. That is why, unfortunately, they sold our leader. He was on the sold him so that he can go to Calvary. Where is Calvary? In Greek, in Greek form is cranium. In English, it's cranium, N-I-U-M, cranium, the field of skull. But God intervened. He refused because his mission must be completed. That is why he was renditioned to Nigeria by the zoo. Now, you that is here, we are all on our way to Calvary. You can be pick up that tent and be killed because we are speaking the truth. Let me tell you, right, we continue. But thank God, they thought since they did not get Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our spiritual leader, they want to also do the same thing to our prime minister. But unfortunately, God did not agree that because he stand and said, this one will never be on the way. He will be the one to liberate and fight for Biafra restoration, which we are going to get this very November, December, by the grace of Chukwu Abiyama. Remember, all of you that is back home, because I'm UK here, you are on your way to Calvary. But stand firm, don't be afraid, because they can do us nothing as long as nobody can kill the truth, can subdue the truth. Never, not in this life. That is why some time ago I said we are in the beginning with Chukwu Abiyama. I hit my mic for now. You the worker. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. I hit my mic now. Thank you.
Thank you, our brother Ben Uwaba, for that wonderful contribution of yours. Sorry that I didn't give you so much time because of the time constraint and all that. Thank you so much for coming. And Mazi Gochuku, just take it up from there, please. Don't exceed 2 minutes, please. I'm just running Kurakurak at the moment. If you're there, Mazi Gochuku, are you there?
I'm here, Mazi G.D. Waka.
Go ahead, my brother.
Oh, Chineke God. But
yes, because of time and the weather dropped here, and I'm outside. I'm not at home at the moment streaming because I don't like streaming at home at late because of the noise issues and all that. So there is different. That's the thing.
yeah, I know. Don't worry, no happiness, bro. Thank you, guys. Good afternoon from this angle. Greetings to every freedom fighter in here. You see, as for this issue, our topic today, anything evil you could think of is what the British is. I can confidently and categorically tell you that every problem going in the world is being caused and perpetrated by the British. Now, I thank my brother David Nana. He actually highlighted so many things from there. You understand? Because every problem we are facing here today in this part of Africa is being spearheaded by the British. Now, their modus operandi, the way at which they execute most of their missions, they systematically fuel violence from colonial massacres and camps. They engineer famine. Famine is hunger in the land. And they implement systematic tortures through their stooges. The Fulani does not have the knowledge. They don't have the idea of how to execute mission. The British give them the template for them to execute. That is why even during the time of the implementation of those templates, they tend to fail because they possibly might have forgotten the rules of the implementation of those templates. Now let us check back very well if those of us who are familiar with the net. There is this particular author by name Stephen Egras. The guy wrote a book titled The Evil Empire. There he wrote 101 ways that England ruined the world. Read that book. You would understand the role of British in the world. They don't have anything to hold on but evil. Starting from their movies, vampire movies, evil. Everything, the epic movies they do, evil. Confiscation of land, evil. The Indian nation suffered a lot from them. From the Boer concentration camp massacre that took place in 1899 to 1902. The Amistad massacre of 1919 in India. The famine in India, Bengal to be precise, of 1943. The partitioning of India in 1947. The Mau Mau uprising of 1951 to 1960. These heinous massacres, these heinous crimes were perpetrated by the British. What more do you want to hear? These are people you keep at the extreme to make sure they don't even come close to your fence. Because when they come close, they tend to infect everything good. And every positive idea you have, they make sure they kill it. That is why they have picked up offense by detaining Onyendu, denying him as their citizen, allowing him to remain in the dungeon of the DSS. Simply because he spoke truth to power. Simply because he revealed most of their secrets. And that is why you see them sinking. They don't know what to do because Onyendu imbibed in us the spirit of liberation. And indeed, the spirit has entered each and every one of us. Today we are fanatical about living their death contraption called the zoo. The word they say is enough for the wise. Let them play the game. We are the coach and the originators of the game. So you use my mic, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you so
Let me
much.
say one thing, please.
Go
Let
ahead,
me say
Otuma.
one thing. Let me pick it from what our brother said. You know, you can. Our leader is with a British passport, but look at it in this very aspect. If British is satanic entity, that means if you are from the space of Biafra, you are not going to be a citizen of Britain, meaning that Muslim cannot be a citizen. And they cannot make you a citizen. You are only there because you don't defend evil, because Britain stands for evil. And if you're going to be part of them, you must stand and defend evil like Obama did. Thank you.
Thank you, Otuma, for that. That's a quick contribution of yours. Triple M, please, can you make it snappy? Just 2 minutes, and then we'll go on 1 minute for the people that haven't spoken, and then we'll round it up. If you're there. It's like Triple M is not there. Mazi Ifani Chukwu, just 2 minutes, please, and then we'll move on. Because I'm rounding up now. If you're there, please. I think Mazi Ifani Chukwu is not there. And where else we go? Amusha, are you there? Just 2 minutes, please. Mazi Ifani Chukwu, are you there? Please take your 2 minutes, and we'll just round it up. Mazi Ifani Chukwu, are you there? You just raise your hand now. Triple M1, are you there? Just, I don't know. Suzu Warrior Queen, please, can you just take 2 minutes and then we'll round up, please? I think they're not there at the moment.
Thank you, my brother Jide Walker. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you, everybody that participate in this truthful gospel. The only way to stop the genocide, to stop this evil entity, for the kingdom of God to come to this earth, it is this vote. Vote yes. Go and vote for your freedom and for your peace. Vote to save the life of your children and your unborn children and your unborn grandchildren. No country is coming to give you your freedom. No country is coming to your aid. I just saw a video now where they are protesting in the north. Say hunger, hardship won't kill them. Nigeria, they are suffering. The government they should do something. I say these people they're not the learn. This one is from the north. They are protesting of hunger. People, can't you see that Nigeria cannot work? It can't work again.
Make it snappy. Make it snappy. It's living. Make it snappy.
I never even use 1 minute. He said I should use 2 minutes. I'm timing myself. So my brothers and sisters, let us vote for hunger to leave this our country. We will not know what is hunger. We will not know what is. We will not protest for hunger. No. What we will be protesting is for development, for more development, to receive more salary, to increase your salary. That is what we are protesting in this part of the world. Say your salary not rich, and it plenty. Bag of rice here is like, it's like the most expensive one is like 30 euro, 40 euro, 50 euro. But your salary is 1,000 something. So you can't compare it. So let us vote to end this genocide. Vote for your security, my brothers and sisters, and assist others to vote. Let us continue to preach the gospel of this freedom. Thank you very much. Don't think that people know. People never know. A lot of people don't really know. So we are the one to preach the gospel. We are choosing for this. God bless you, my brother, for giving me the chance. My minister, Otuwamanya, I salute. I greet you. Thank you very much. Thank you, DJ.
Thank you, Sister Warrior Queen, for that wonderful contribution of yours. Thank you so much for that. And like you said, in terrorist Islamic State of Nigeria, workers' minimum wage is 30,000 naira. A bag of rice is 65,000 naira. That is local. Foreign is 100 and something thousand. What can like you can do the math? It doesn't add up. So we are going. That's the only thing I have to say. And is triple M1? Are you there now? Mazi, if I Shuko. So are you there now? If you're not there, I will be bringing it down. And our co-host Sir Williams, are you still there? If not, I will just make my final submission, and then I'll shut down the space. Sir Williams, are you still there? I don't think, because Ugochukwu have left. So, guys, what I wanted to say is that you also have seen it. What's his name? The drug baron, Omilakon, or whatever they called him. He have already told the so-called gullible Nigerians that he understands that the hardship is in the land. The prices of food stock is going up. Everything is going up. But the problem is that he has no solution to this problem that is not going to end now. So what else are people still expecting from them? The only thing you need to do is to pack up your bag and start getting ready to go back to Biafra land, if you're from Biafra region. Any other person that is in a different part of the terrorist Islamic State of Nigeria is not our concern. We are only interested in our own people, because we are the ones that are bear the most brunt from this terrorist Islamic State of Nigeria. Everything that is happening in Nigeria, we are the one that get the most pain. We are the one that is feeling it. If they don't burn our shops, they will knock down the buildings. And this happens. This one that is happening in Lagos now, it's just a tip of iceberg. What is going to happen in Abuja and Far North? The ones in Far North it's just Eleba. You call it Eleba. So those ones are not even going to. Those ones are not even. They don't even have anything to get from there. Not even a pin. They will not take a pin out from the north, let alone Abuja. Winke is waiting for them there. That's why he's there. So no matter what, at the end of the day, we know that Biafra is here already. We have to keep on preaching this good news and let our people, like what Becky just said, it is true. This information that we've been sending out and all that, yes, a lot of people understand it, but still, a lot of people haven't understand a lot of things too. So people need to come out and vote. That vote is very, very important. That's the vote that you're going to use to end all these shenanigans and all these problems going on in the terrorist Islamic State of Nigeria. Without that vote is your power. Without that vote, we cannot move forward. We are not begging people now to come and try to like the government or support. No. You still have to support the government, but we need your vote. The vote is more important now at the moment. We need your vote. You still have to support the government financially, of course. But if you know that you have problem with the government in regards to who is leading the government at the moment, it means you have a problem. Because when Biafra comes, if you don't want to be part of Biafra, then you can go to the north and go and romance with the Fulanese there. It's not our problem. So that's all I have to say. Sir William, are you there so that you give your final submission, please? If you're not there, I'm shutting down the space right away. Are you there? Please indicate. I think Sir Williams is not there. I thank you, Biafrans, for coming to the program tonight. Sorry for those that's requesting for mic. I'm not giving mic at the moment. I think Kisela probably will be taken up from here, and I think probably she will be taken up, or maybe Becky or whomever that's going to take it up, and I think that would be a good thing. So that those that are requested for mic and the ones that we brought down before, I think Stella wanted to say something. Let me see if she's ready to take up the. Stella, just let us know if you're picking up from here, because I want to. You can see from my voice, like I'm very, 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 very cold. I didn't know the word I just dropped in the last 30 minutes or so. Are you picking it up from here, or Stella? Are you picking up from here? Because I'm
Yes,
about
sir.
to
Yes,
close
sir.
the.
Can you hear me?
Okay, okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Okay, so guys, like the ones that's raising her and the ones that's requesting for mic, our sister Stella is going
Should
to be
I
opening
open
another
immediately?
space. Yeah, open immediately.
Okay.
Open immediately. Yeah.
Okay.
So our sister Stella is going to open a space at the moment straight away now. So I'm going to be shutting this one down, and then we can continue from there. I'm so sorry because it's late here. It's almost 12 a.m. in the morning. So, and I've been here since afternoon time. So the first space was brought down because of this. I don't know, maybe from Twitter or from all these Biafra haters. It doesn't matter who it is. Well, we know that Biafra is here, and no one can stop Biafra. It does not matter whatever they do. Just like what our PM have been saying, they can try as much as they can try. It is not going to work. Our leader Mazin Nandekano said it. They can try till eternity. 1 million years or 2099, whichever one they want, they can choose. It does not matter. Biafra is here. No human being can stop it. That Japan of Africa that they don't want to see, it's here already. Like Becky used to say, if they like, let them go and hug Transformer. The problem with it, Becky, the Transformer in terrorist Islamic State does not have light. You see, that's the problem. The problem it does not have light. So maybe they should go and climb the transformer and jump. So that one will be a little bit easy for them. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming. I don't want to start mentioning names. That's here. It's just a lot of people. I'm so sorry. It's just that my calculation did not work today in regards to the clothes that I was wearing. I'm so happy that you guys are here. I'm so happy for everything that's going on. We have to support our government, and we have to make sure that anyone that would like to take us back from where we started, just like what they used to do to Mazin Nandekano, we will not accept that. This is our government. I will not agree for anyone that will tell us otherwise. Thank you guys so much, and thank you our co-host William for coming, and thank everyone in the space. Good night, and we'll be going to Stella's space if she hasn't started already. Thank you guys. Good night.